Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, whatever time of day this video finds you. It's your boy Jay, and today we have the Jaycast episode 3, the hunting horn episode. Okay, now because it's the hunting horn episode, I had to get my two guys in here, man. With me, I got K Plays and I got Uno Hunter with me. And for those of you guys who don't know, I'm gonna have them say what's up and tell us who they are. We'll start with K Plays, man. Who are you? Where can they find you? And what's going on with you, man?
Yo, what's up, guys? K-Plays here. You can find me pretty much on YouTube. We're looking towards getting to Twitch one of these days. But yeah, if you guys want any hunting horn knowledge, any hunting horn runs, advice, anything, I'm your guy.
Perfect. Heck yeah. And then, of course, many of you guys already know who Uno Hunter is. I've collabed with him in the past, but just in case you don't know, maybe this is your first time seeing all three of us. Uno Hunter, man, say something to the people. Tell them who you are, where they can find you.
Yo, what's up? My name's Uno. You probably know me because I've used the hunting horn way more than people probably would guess, as well as you can find me on YouTube at Uno Hunter.
Nice. All right. So, and then y'all know who I am. I'm Jaycan, Monster Hunter enthusiast. I've been playing these games ever since base. Try Moga Village. What's up? And so yeah, I gathered some fellow hunters in here today, and let's start with. How many hours do you guys have in Wilds, and kind of how are you guys feeling about the game so far? K-Plays, talk to me, man.
Jeez, I gotta look at see how many hours I got. It's probably a good amount. Just trying to farm out these Ardean weapons, man. At least a good 200-300. Just like an hour ago, I hit Hunter rank 100.
Ooh, okay.
Well, I'm liking the game so far. It's story was fun. Story is crazy. Hunting horn's feeling amazing. Minus a few things I got to put together for a video in a little bit. We'll see, maybe in the next week we'll talk about that, my pros and cons video. But other than that, yeah, I'm loving the game.
Nice. All right, Uno Hunter, how many hours you got, and how are you feeling about the game in general?
I think I just hit maybe 60.
Okay.
I will say gameplay wise, I am definitely enjoying it. I can't say too much about the story because usually I play Monster Hunter just to kill the monsters. But gameplay wise, I'm loving it.
Okay. Makes sense. Yeah, I think myself, I just passed 75 hours today. I'm feeling pretty good about the game. It is fun. I find myself fighting a lot of 5-star tempereds because that's when it feels most like the game. But in general, there is gonna be more to come, and I'm excited to see what title update brings. But I'm getting ahead of myself, man. Let me chill out because I'm gonna ask y'all about some of that stuff later. So which of the maps is your guys' favorite map? K-Plays, you got a favorite map in the game, my man?
Oh yeah, for sure. Ruins of Wyveria. Just because it's so just out of place compared to Monster Hunter, all throughout the series, it just works. Like the way that we just have the whole just ruined village, and we got these freaking crazy clone monsters running around sucking up energy from the wyvern milk, which I can never take seriously anytime anybody says it. I gotta say woke. But yeah, that place is insane.
Okay. How about you, Uno Hunter? You got a favorite map in the game, my man?
So at first I was gonna say the forest, minus when it's downpouring raining. But when I was also at the Wyverian, that area of the map, I saw one of the Guardian Rathalos spawn by falling out of the pod. I was like, oh, I didn't even know that could happen. Okay,
snap.
never mind. I kind of locked in now.
You can actually make that happen yourself too if you hit the pods. Like a random monster will just pop out sometimes.
Oh, word!
I know that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I did that completely by accident myself.
That's crazy, because I saw it as an event when I was on that map. I saw it was yo, large guardian, blah blah blah, and I seen it moving the thing, and I was like, okay, is it gonna fall out? What's good with it? I don't know, but I didn't know you could just do it yourself and it'll organically happen. That's dope as hell. Okay.
Wow.
Huh. Okay. Well, I got something I gotta go run back and do maybe after we wrap up this cast. But my favorite map, man, is gonna be probably the Scarlet Forest in the Plenty. I just love the vibrant colors, the blue water. It just, I don't know, man. There's something about that map that just really sings to me. And I'm like, oh hell yeah. And like the way the monsters roam around the map, the upper floor, the lower floor. I'm really enjoying the Scarlet Forest more than I thought I would. So, okay, that's awesome. Good. So Ruins of Wyveria is a hit, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
I just gotta say that all the maps are pretty much like top tier for all the Monster Hunter games we've seen before, though. Like I got a favorite, but like all the other four, it's pretty much like right below it.
For sure. Yeah. It's not like the forest for me is like way ahead. Like it's kind of edging it out a little bit. Like, okay, they're all good. Okay, so talked about maps. So do you guys have a favorite monster in the game?
That's a hard one. That's a hard one. This is also probably one of my favorite rosters out of all Monster Hunter games, too, honestly. New Udra is pretty high up there.
Yes. Okay.
Being a completely new monster skeleton that we haven't seen in forever, and they finally got something crazy working.
Okay. Yeah. I'm feeling New Udra myself. Uno, how you feeling, man? You got a favorite monster?
I will say that this might be one of the first Monster Hunter games where I don't think that there's a bad fight. Like I think I enjoy all of them. Which is weird for me. Normally, there's always something that I'm like, but definitely my favorite, like whether it's like how it moves, the sounds, and everything, is definitely Raydal.
Okay, good pick. Yeah, me personally, I'm with K Plays, man. I'm loving me some New Udra. I hunted it a couple times today, and I like making a point to cut off all the tentacles, dog, and like it just moves so different compared to everything else. Another, I guess like a runner-up shout out would be the other octopus, Zhuwu.
I think Shaywu, but it's like Chinese pronunciation, but like no one's gonna know that unless they speak Chinese.
Right.
Or they hear them say it in the game, which I don't think they do.
Yeah, I think he says it. I think one guy says it one time when he ate that dude, which is crazy. We got like a confirmed death in Monster Hunter. But yeah, that thing
crazy. I wish it was a status monster though. Like it has that whole assassin vibe going on, and then I get the weapons as water. I'm like, come on.
Yeah,
I feel that. Is water. Come on now.
Yeah, it's kind of low hanging fruit. Oh, okay, water octopus. Does get me excited about the possibility of subspecies, like maybe later on in an expansion or whatever. But man, okay. So I asked about favorite map, asked about favorite monster. All right, let's get into it, gentlemen. Do we have a favorite hunting horn? K Plays, let's go, man.
Guardian all the way. Just because you can customize them, and status hunting horn is ridiculously strong. I think the hunting horn, honestly, I haven't been looking too much into other weapons, but with status being so strong in this game, it's a hard competition to do, but I'm pretty sure hunting horn is right at the top, which is something great to be able to say for once, finally being at the hunting horn at the top for anything.
Man, all right. Uno, how about you, man? You got a favorite horn in the game?
My favorite horn, it's a weird one because the songs aren't that great, really.
Okay.
I know what he's gonna say,
but
too.
the freaking Yankaku hunting horn, I can't get over how it looks. I can't.
Monster head on a stick.
Bad, man. It doesn't have an echo wave.
Oh man, but like it just looks so cool and it sounds good. It got me.
We need layered weapons, man.
Man, yes.
Definitely.
Quick, in a hurry. So, I actually haven't messed around too much with Ardian horns, but my favorite horn so far right now that I really enjoy using is the Rathalos horn. The joint that comes with crit boost. It's got the attack and defense up small on it, wind resistance, and then it has an offset melody. Whoo! Love me some offset, man. So that's the one I've been rocking.
Same.
Yeah, and I'm waiting for K Play's video to come out when he's talking about these Ardian horns, because he making it sound crazy, man. So so you said status horn might be the best when you go Ardian horns. Talk to me a little bit more about that.
Yeah, status horn might be the best status weapon in the game right now. Period. Just because of the way the status echo waves work. They drop like I think it's 50 status per wave. It stacks all the way up to like 150. So you can chain statuses like back to back to back to back, It works really well with paralysis because you can paralyze, KO. If you're crazy like me, you throw some traps down just to build up more paralyze and KO, and you can just pretty much just stun lock a monster from a full health to dead. It's ridiculous.
That's crazy. I had no idea. Because I'm mainly looking at like the list of horns, like not Ardian, just like the list of horns, and I was like paralysis horn, but I didn't know like the Ardian horns get that crazy. Uno, did you know about this, my man?
I've like K-Play's mentioned it to me. I'm scared with that being the thing because I don't want this to be another situation where with it was Rise demo where they nerfed us into the ground.
Oh man, I do remember that. Snap.
Yeah. But like the easiest way to explain it is that the status waves work like bowgun ammo, and bowguns are busted. So if we have anything that works like that, it's going to be falling right in the same category.
Damn, that's insane. Oh, dog, I can't wait then. Hold on, cause like I'm at the end game, but like I'm not super deep in the Ardian farm yet because I'm still like having to play the game and like touch grass in real life too, right? Like I don't have as much time to dive into it and really like go in there. So man, I think I might make a paralysis horn off the rip if it's going that crazy. Holy, okay. Another shout out, I guess, quote unquote, hunting horn. The Gore Magala horn, I also like really using that one because it's the only horn I think that gives us affinity up right now, and affinity is like all the rage right now, right?
Pretty sure, yeah. It makes it give you a really easy 15% just so you're off the bat.
Yeah. Okay. So with that being said, like that's the only affinity up horn in the game. Are there any songs or maybe even echo bubble effects that you guys would like to see more of, or maybe songs from the past that are missing? We'll start with you, K-Plays. How you feeling about that, man? Are any songs missing? Any echo bubbles you want to see come through?
You see songs that are missing. I think we got the majority of all the songs that are in the game right now. I think they axed a couple, but they're like ones that you didn't really end up using much anyway. I would really love if they buffed up Sonic Barrier to work like it did in Rise. Where it gave you like 3 seconds of Rocksteady Mantle. I think now it works, it cuts your damage down by like 75%, so you can just tank things, but you still get that knockback. If I could just like straight up just tank better than a freaking Lance with the hunting horn, that'd be great.
Ooh, that would be crazy. Okay.
As far as things going to see more, we gotta see more hunting horns with that attack and affinity bubble. That thing is crazy.
Yeah, the Kongalala joint, right?
Mm-hmm. It's literally one of the top 3 strongest raw horns, literally just because it has that bubble.
That's insane. Okay. Uno, man, how about you, man? Any songs that you feel are missing or echo bubble effects that you'd like to see more of? What's up?
One, I'm shocked that they added back Sharpness Recovery as a song. That shocked the hell out of me when I found out about that.
For sure.
But I think the only thing I would want is maybe different combinations of songs, because it seems like a lot of the horns, a lot of them have the same combinations, kind of like in like World, somewhat of like GU in some ways. I guess I would want something like, I don't know, like balls to the wall. Give me a attack up song as well as a earplug song on the same horn.
ooh, okay. Yeah. I hear that.
It's about time to do that, because now always it's been pretty much just that you get that set of songs. Like you got red, blue, green, red, yellow, orange, or something like that. You get that bundle of songs. If they did it like Rise, where we could get any combination, any songs, except not just 3, which everyone complained about in Rise,
right?
We could have something crazy going on.
Man, that's what I'm saying. Man. So any songs that I think are missing? I don't think any songs are like missing really. But I would like to see, maybe right now it might be busted. Okay, it might be busted, and we kind of got it as an echo bubble. But I think some echo bubbles are songs and vice versa, and some songs are echo bubbles, like Attack and Affinity Up, are kind of have songs that go with it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? On different horns. I would like to see a movement speed up as a song. Like if I could play a song. not just a bubble, but a song I could play that would boost everyone's movement speed by a little bit, right? Because we already kind of had that as a bubble. So I think it would be really cool if I could play like movement speed up, and then we moving around. And then like what you said, Uno, you were surprised to see sharpness up come back. It's a little different than how it was in Rise, where like I think you used to play it and then your sharpness meter would regenerate. Am I tripping, or that's how it used to go?
Now it's like you play a song and you sharpen at the same time.
Right. It's like a couple units of sharpness.
In Rise, they had two different ones. They had the one that recovered your sharpening, and then there's the one where it recovers gradually.
Okay. Cool. So that could be my thing that I'm thinking of for Echo Bubble. Like I want to see if I can lay down an Echo Bubble that would slowly regenerate your sharpness, very slowly, nothing crazy. I don't want it to be super fast, but like something that will slowly, like, okay, the more time you spend in the bubble, maybe you get like 10 units of sharpness per X amount of time. That way it's balanced, it's not crazy. So what y'all think about those?
Love that infinite sharpness bubble.
Man, yeah, I mean they kind of already love. I think Team Darkside has a couple runs where like one person plays horn and then the other three are, I don't know, all longswords or whatever, and the guy on the horn is like, yo, attack up and sharpness up and y'all go crazy.
Like I'm scared that we are drawing too much attention to Capcom. They're gonna come over. You'd be like, hold on, y'all do a little too much with that hunting horn. Let me pull a Thanos snap real quick.
Oh man,
they got it from the numbers a little bit. It might be too much to talk about in just the podcast, but they hit us behind the scenes in the math. I got a whole video coming out on that one. It's like it pretty much like hunting horn is feeling as great as it's ever been in 14th place still.
Damn. Yeah,
we still down there?
Yup. I don't know if y'all saw the speedrun things that are coming out. I mean, it's still early. What we 2.5, 3 weeks in?
Sure.
But we sitting down there because of some really weird mechanical nonsense going on in the background.
What? I did not know this. I figured Hammer might be down there because, you know, a lot of people are talking about like, yo, Hammer it feels good, don't get me wrong, but like we are missing some defensive tools that everybody else got access to and everyone's real good at it. So, that's so interesting to hear that Hunting Horn feels this good, but it's still in last place, man. What the heck? So while on the topic of songs though, currently in the game, we got Resounding Melody, we got Melody of Life, and we have Offset Melody. Are there any other melody effects that maybe you guys would think to just, you know, hypothetically like spitball, like maybe there's another melody effect that you guys want to see come through? Like, can you think of a melody effect that you'd want to see on the Hunting Horns?
That's a good question.
Yeah, because like there's only 3 of them, and it's like, okay, either I want to offset or like this big attack with Resounding Melody, which is dope, feels good, feels kind of GU-ish, you know what I'm saying? And then we got the Melody of Life, which is super dope. I love basically having like a big potion for the whole party. But I was like, man, I like this concept where like you stock this song and you can just play it whenever you need it, and it's always kind of stocked. And I'm wondering like what other kind of effects could we put there, or maybe you guys have ideas about it.
I thought,
you know what I want to see? Oh yeah, you go ahead and go first.
I thought of one, and I would probably want this. I'm surprised I thought of this because normally I usually solo with the hunting horn and stuff, but I could see this being really good for like a co-op like support horn, where I think it was GU or something like that, where there was a song that you could cue. Oh no, I think it was a Hunter art where like I think it like plays all of your songs or something like that.
Oh.
So like maybe if you have like a healing, and it's on a healing horn, and it just plays every healing song at once, and that's the stock move you have.
Oh, that would be sick. Yeah, like
like your whole song in one go.
Yeah, but I would definitely want to balance it by maybe only have it on like song list has like recovery things, because I could see that would be busted very quickly on offensive horn.
I mean, one horn I think that would work like really well on is I think the Ajarakan horn, because it's got like oil silt mobility and stuff like that, where like, yeah, the song effects, they're cool, but they're not like out of left field busted crazy. I think it has attack up as well, but like at any given point you could just play the whole list. Ooh, that would be crazy. That would be a dope ass melody effect, bro. You cooking with that one. I kind of like where you going. I kind of like where your head's at with that one, man. K-Players, what you got for me, man? You got any melody effects that hypothetically you may want to see come through?
Yeah, it's funny you said that, because I think I would do the exact opposite. I want to have a special performance where it pretty much just eats all your songs. Like if you got, like, say you got earplugs, you got attack up, you got wind resistance up. You play that, wipes all your buffs, but does damage based on every buff you got active.
Bro is in the kitchen cooking right now. I really like that. Oh, okay. And so this brings me back to the video I just released with the double horn, right? Where like, okay, you can use the two horns and then swap. You don't take the penalty from, you know, switching, and then you use, I don't know, resounding Galahad because it has extend all melodies, and then swap to this other horn that's got the super melody, like super debuff, but now you have this huge list of okay, plays, bro. Oh, you cooking with that one, dog. I like that. Yeah. Yo, Uno Hunter, go ahead.
Yeah, way back, I did like pretty much before we even saw anything about Wild Hunting Horn, I did what I wanted to do with Wild Hunting Horn, or what I wanted to see.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of, I don't know if somebody at Capcom was watching. They can have the credit. It's fine, because they pretty much put darn near like 95% of everything I put in that video series in the game, even down to having status on songs. It was crazy. So now I'm thinking, is like, what else would I add? I really gotta dig deep in the brain for that one.
For sure. But that was really dope. Yo, Uno Hunter, have you been doing the double horn thing? Have you tried that out a little bit?
I'll do it, but I'll do it like unintentionally. Where like for example, I think it was the final boss where I was like, oh, I think it's weak to dragging because I feel like I'm going to do more damage. So then I swapped. But then I forgot that when you swap, you still carry over your buffs. Like, completely forgot.
Okay. So yeah, with that song that he's talking about, like, you could have almost 2 horns worth of songs if you choose your horns right? Like, a lot of the horns have some overlap in the songs. But if you choose your horns right, you could have a super long list of buffs, play that melody thing, and start it all over, but do hella crazy damage. And maybe that'll take Hunting Horn out of last place on the speed runs. Hold up.
Oh, I do have a question though. When you want the songs to be like kind of like eating and stuff, do you want us to have like a certain time limit buff where we are just like freaking Super Saiyan, or is it like a big great sword punch of like a hit from a song?
I would want it, like, you know, in Sunbreak where we had that I always forget what it's called, Sonic Bloom, where you drop that little ball, and then you played songs and it grew and it exploded, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a big old sound nuke.
That would be dope. Would it combo with the sound bubbles, like the bubbles that you lay down?
Yeah, I think anything you play, as long as it's some kind of song, like even Melody of Life will pop the sound bubbles.
Damn, that does sound like a really dope like idea for a melody thing.
If you want something like that to go crazy, you could also have it eat the sound bubbles. Like, you got any bubbles down, it blows those up too.
Ooh, that would be crazy. Because another idea I had for that like melody type thing is instead of the 3 smaller bubbles, maybe like 1 giant bubble, right? And it maybe the buff could be different per horn, where if you lay down that melody, whoop, you got 1 big bubble, and then instead of having the 3 small ones, but it's easier to get all your teammates, you know, to have a certain buff. Maybe make it the size of what was that longsword skill in Sunbreak?
The broom.
The what? What was the name of that song?
Something Moon.
Where if you land a counter in it, you get double the hits. Harvest Moon, Harvest Bloom.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, maybe have it be that size. That way, like, monsters can still leave and whatever. But maybe that could be the melody effect instead of, melody of life or resounding melody or whatever you got. You get this huge bubble that lasts a shorter amount of time than maybe the 3 small bubbles that you lay down. But I think that could be a really interesting way to use that melody effect. What y'all think?
I like that. Just something that keeps the monsters in the bubbles, because the more the monsters in the bubble, the more damage you're doing with the hunting horn.
For
And I
sure.
definitely like me more damage on hunting horn.
Heck yeah. Okay. All right.
I actually just thought of what was it? Because we were talking about like another stock song that we would have, and this one would probably help with newcomers, where it would make all of your performance beat recitals perfect.
Oh,
Ooh, that's a good one.
I like that a lot. Yeah, cause
Like,
not even all of mine are like perfect. Like sometimes I land it and sometimes I be missing. But yeah, like a newcomer, maybe maybe it could be like a buff, or how would we make it? Or maybe it could be a song on a horn where I don't know what we would call it, like I don't know, maybe like a perfect rhythm, and then every time you play recitals, you get it on the perfect timing every time when you tap the button. Ooh.
yeah,
Or
for
they
like
could
a
put it
certain
on
like time
Horn
limit
Maestro,
or something.
the skill. Since we'll all be running that anyway, maybe if you test that like Horn Maestro 3, Horn Maestro 4, that could just throw in everything that's perfect all the time. Yeah, I think there was also a Generations Ultimate Hunter art that was like that, right?
Yeah,
Or like
was
we
it
had the double
double
notes.
notes?
Oh, the double note. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where every note you play was a double note, even if you missed.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it could call back to that. And now every time you do a recital plus an encore, it lands on that perfect timing. Ooh, but only for a short amount of time. I like that. Oh, I like where y'all heads are at, man. Okay. So, I mean, that's kind of bleeding into like my next question almost. And this episode should come out. I'm thinking it comes out Monday, but Tuesday they're gonna do like a direct type thing and show us what's really in Title Update 1. So Mizutsune horn is gonna be coming. Beautiful looking horn, by the way. What kind of song list are you guys anticipating from Mizutsune? And maybe do you guys think Bubbly Dance and Coalescence, maybe even Bubbly Dance plus status effect remove as a melody plus Coalescence? Do you guys see maybe some potential there? Talk to me, K-Blaze.
I want to see if they do Bubbly Dance. The first thing I'm going to go test and see if it works with that status immunity bubble. Because usually, I think what Bubbly Dance do is like you rolled a couple times, and if you cleared it, it gave you like extra evade window.
Okay.
But if you just drop a status immunity bubble, that'll instantly cure it. So you just get that for free.
Damn. So it could almost be like a evade mantle, but for free, and then you can bring maybe the corrupted mantle. Oh snap.
Yeah.
Okay. Uno, man, talk to me, man. How you feeling about Mizutsune coming back? You gonna be running a little Bubbly Dance with it? What's up?
Especially if we do get like a Bubbly Dance song, because then you could just throw on Coalescence for free.
Okay.
Because you would clear it. Well, yeah, because Coalescence is after you heal it off, right?
Yep. The Phoenix Jewel. So then a Bubbly Dance song. Ooh, that could be a new song that comes with the Mizu horn. Damn, that's dope. I like where your head's at, bro. Okay, damn. So, okay, do you guys think that, or I mean, at least I hope, you guys think Mizutsune is gonna be like actually tough this time? Like, are they gonna basically drop us Apex or emergency Apex Mizutsune and then just call it regular Mizutsune, similar to the buff that Gore got? What y'all thinking, man?
I'm thinking that might come a little later. I think we might get, because they were also saying that there's something above tempered, right? I don't know if the wording is weird. I can't remember it right now, but it's either there's a level above tempered monsters, or there's something that's going to be harder.
Yeah.
And if it's the first one, that means we might get like maybe arch tempered regular monsters, since we don't have elders.
True. Yeah, like arch tempered of all the apexes, and
Yeah.
then
Or
maybe
arch-tempered.
eventually.
I imagine getting clapped up by arch tempered Chatacabra.
Yeah, that would be crazy if like the Arch Tempered spreads across the entire roster, similar to how Tempered did. Ooh, that would be nice. I would love that. But Uno, how you feeling, bro? You thinking Mizutsune is gonna have hands this go around, or what's up?
I think maybe the tempered version will be, but I don't think it's gonna be anything like Arkfeld Gore Magala level, to be honest.
Okay. So maybe the tempered like 5-star version. I mean, I don't know. Any hunt that I'm going for, like I try to only do 5-star hunts because those are the ones that feel the most quote unquote right. Like, y'all feeling that?
Yeah, like that, more closer to the old Monster Hunter difficulty.
Yeah. You too, Uno. You feeling that way?
Yeah. So far, I've only fought a few that are like level 5. I think it was I know one of them I didn't know was a level 5, and I was just kind of like, I was like, hold on, like why am I kind of getting clapped up a little bit? Like what's happening? And so I looked at it and was like, oh, it's a tempered Ebony Odogaron 5-star. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like I was about to go back in the lab for a second. Like, hold on, wait.
He said, I gotta be doing something wrong. Everybody's saying this game easy. But it's true.
See, for me, it was different because I was playing through the game and I was just getting smacked up because I don't talk and play at the same time very often. I just started recently doing that with my playthrough here.
Okay.
So I'm splitting my attention, but sometimes like I'm just playing brain off, just slack buttons. I'm just like, all right, why did you cart to that? That was silly. But then as soon as you actually lock in, I'm seeing the kind of like, oh, everyone's saying that this is too easy and blah blah blah. But if you want to play just casual and you actually see some difficulty, just turn your brain off a little bit.
True. Or just go for like risky dumb shit. Like that's what I've been kind of doing as well. Especially like playing Hammer, I got a hard offset to land because I got a combo into it, then I can hold it. I go for that offset more often than I'd like to admit, and it does get me killed, but it is fun.
Yep, the hunting one does that too because you got that whole, you got to get the notes up, then you got to wind it up.
Yeah,
then you get the offset.
Man, that wind up animation is something crazy. I was like, damn, you made me play a whole song, and you got to make me do this weird backflip. Then I got to let it go at the right time. Meanwhile, Greatsword over there. Greatsword over there. But anytime I touch Greatsword and I go for the offset, I'd be like, really? It's really this easy over here? That's crazy, man. Y'all living in luxury. Y'all just don't know. Man. Y'all living in luxury. So, I gotta bring this up. Final boss, right? So, I'm thinking with Title Update 1, they already confirmed they're bringing the canteen over. They already confirmed harder monsters are coming. Cool. And like with the story, like it doesn't make sense for us to go fight the boss again, which is okay excuse. But I'm wondering if there's gonna be something like an NPC in the canteen where you go over there and you talk to him and be like, yo, tell me about your hunt with Zoshia. And like in disguise, it's like a quest to go do it again, but it's a high rank version, right? And then this time it'll come with armor and weapon. Huh?
Like kind of like a flashback, but you're actually playing through it. That'd be pretty cool.
Right. Like that's the way they could. I mean, that's something I thought of where you could keep it like how it narratively makes sense. Like, no, we're not actually doing it again, but it's our hunter telling the story to this NPC that maybe came from the guild because now they're getting established with the hall or whatever, blah blah blah. And like, yo, tell me about your hunt with Zoshia, and then maybe some pop up comes up, and you're like, yeah, this is how it went, and then you get whisked away to a high rank version of Zoshia. But with that, armor and weapons come with Zoshia. What kind of what kind of armor and weapons would you want to see come from Zoshia?
I feel like it would probably end up being a dragon because they any monster at the end of the game that's something super crazy, they always make dragon element weapon. True,
yeah.
True. The armor set is definitely going to look crazy. They need to do some sort of set bonus or, like a unique skill that has something to do with the way how it turns from like that angel mode to the demon mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. Like, I don't know, maybe something similar to, even though he's kind of already in the game, like a chaotic gore armor set. Maybe it's like half and half. Maybe half of it is like angel and half of it is like demon looking.
Or like how they did Arc Build, we could get 2 completely different sets, like
Ooh.
Angel Goshia and Demon Goshia.
Oh, that would be dope. That would be dope as hell. Oh, man, I would love that. But also, what if this is a crazy idea I had maybe for title update as well. What if we get a high rank Guardian Arcveld as well, where like you gotta hunt it in the ruins of Wyverian. Maybe he gets in the pool, like, oh, there's another one, and he has all the properties of a Guardian, which is like, you know, the wounds getting healed up quick, and he's doing the wyvern, the wilk sucking thing, and all that. Like, yo, Uno, how would you feel about hunting a high rank Guardian Arcveld where like you can't take advantage of his wounds as much? And you know, what you think about that, bro?
I think that might be probably one of the like perfect ways to probably fight a monster, because right now we can kind of like exploit these wounds ridiculously.
Things are free, man.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, yeah. that
I
would
want a
be.
monster to stop for a bit, like bang, stop,
Yeah, yeah.
jam on my horn. Ooh, there's another one over there. Bang, stop.
Exactly. Boom. Stop right there. You're gonna listen to this song. Boom. And yeah. So I'm thinking like maybe the Guardian Arcveld comes back. He's just as hard as regular Arcveld, and the wounds disappear mad fast. Like, ooh, I could see it making a comeback, and you know, really showing us what for. Even though like both of the armor and weapons are already in the game as it is, and they're kind of easy to earn. It's a little weird on that front, but I'd like to see Guardian Arcveld come back as a high rank fight. And maybe even temper him up. Maybe even have him slap us around a little bit as a Guardian dog.
Yeah, well, they could always do gamma sets too, like how they did in World.
Oh, true.
Ooh, I didn't even think about that.
I forgot about that too. That's a good point. Yeah, maybe that's what we'll get out of that difficulty. That's, I don't know, higher up. I don't know. It's weird the way they phrase that though. Like it almost sounds like, oh, we're gonna get a high rank plus type beat. Like what do you mean by that?
Should we find out at what? We got 3 days.
That's true. We're gonna find out on Tuesday. I think they told us we're gonna find out on Tuesday. So do you guys think, or maybe even want to speculate about any surprises that they may have for us in Title Update 1? Do you think maybe they'll do a Rise 2.0 and sprinkle something like a Basil Goose, a Devil Joe, just drop it on our heads and not even tell us? Is there any monster you want to see show up unannounced and ruin, quote unquote, ruin our time in Monster Hunter Wilds, man? Let's start with Uno, man. What you thinking?
This is me in a fever dream, but I would love it if they dropped a deviant, just said nothing about it, just dropped it. Some deviant. I would love Night Cloak Malfestio. Just it's invisible somehow. It's somewhere, and you accidentally find it.
Ooh, okay, yeah, because we kind of have subspecies without their originals with the Guardians, like maybe Guardian Nightcloak Malfestio. Ooh, and it's invisible and it's a Guardian.
Something like that'd be amazing.
Okay, K-Plays, who you thinking, bro?
Yeah, we definitely said that too. I want something big and invader. It's just hard for there to be invaders now because you're just showing everything on the map. Like they're all there. They're always tracked. You're just like, oh, if I see Devil Joe's icon just running up on me in the map, I'm like, oh, I guess Devil Joe's in the freaking game.
That's true.
I feel like they need to pick something up like that. Like maybe invaders just don't even show up. Like you just snap and they're just in the same area you are. They don't even travel anywhere. They just spawn.
Oh, that would be dope. Yeah, because I was thinking like for the first time, like there'll be a question mark on the map, and you'll be like, okay, wait. I already did Mizutsune, I already did whatever. Who is this question mark? And then you go and find out. But once you find out, it's kind of over. You're right. That would be so incredible if they change the mechanics of maybe how the map works so that you just don't see the monster. And that kind of goes back to Uno Hunter's monster of choice with the Night Cloak. Maybe when it goes invisible, it's invisible on the map and you don't see it. Damn, I'm not gonna wait. Y'all thinking, man. Y'all got me thinking.
And hopefully, if that does happen, don't let us target it like in Sun, because like I love Sunbreak, but what was it? I almost said blinking Nargacuga. It's not that. It's the other one.
Lucent. Yeah.
Where it goes invisible, you can just target it, and it's like, oh. Well.
Oh, the camera. Oh, yeah. When you push the L. Yeah. See, I move my own camera when I play these games, so I don't use the target camera that much. Damn. Same thing with Chameleos.
Like, see it, but you're facing directly straight forward, or exactly where you know it is. I'm like, all right, come on.
Damn, that would ruin the surprise. Man, that sucks so bad. Huh. Okay. Well then. Huh. So that's tough. I would like to see invisible monsters come back, but that does ruin it. So, this game, almost no Elder Dragons in it, right? I'm wondering if they're gonna make us wait for Elder Dragons, because maybe they're doing something with the inclemency with the Elder Dragons as well. Like maybe when Kushala shows up, Wind shows up, or maybe when Teostra shows up, I don't know, the sun intensity goes up or something like that. So are there any Elder Dragons that you would really, really love to see here in Wilds, even though we have none right now?
There was one I was hoping to see that we didn't, because it would literally be perfect. Agmatios in the Oil Well Basin. That'd be like itself.
Spitting. Okay. How about you, Uno?
I'm gonna get killed for this one, but ever since I fought it in GU, I know we just got Valstress back again.
Hey, you know what? You're not gonna get killed for that one, man. Look, a lot of people really, really love them some Valstrax, and honestly, I'd be down with it too, because that kind of goes back to the Invader talk. Like maybe he does the same kind of thing he did in Rise, where all of a sudden, bing, you're getting ambushed. Oh snap! You got to start looking up, like from where?
And then Valstrax is dope. He'd get it right around that, because you'd see him running up on your screen. It doesn't matter. He's coming in a freaking Mach 5.
Yes, exactly. He kind of breaks some of the rules, and by him breaking some of the rules, that would make him almost a picture perfect Invader. And then I want to go back to what you said, K-Plays, because you said Gugmasios, right? Now, you're almost spoiling tomorrow's video, but by the time tomorrow's video comes out, this comes out after, because I gotta edit it. Y'all know how time gets funky with content creation. But yeah, Gugmasios in the Oil Well Basin, as the way the map is sitting right now, it almost kind of doesn't fit, because like how tall he is, and it's like a cave. He's gonna be hitting his head on the top of the cave. But it got me thinking about like how Jin Dahad has his own like separate like instance part of the Ice Shard Cliffs that you can't go to regularly, and I wonder if they do. Yeah, like I wonder if they do something like that in the Oil Well Basin, or maybe there's like a third, what was it, like forge out there that was abandoned and it's covered in oil, and Gugmasios makes his way out there and causes a ruckus, and maybe they got cannons and ballistae out there, because that's another thing that's missing in this game. I was like, wait, I haven't shot a cannon or a ballista yet.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
I think we just have that one Dragonator, not Dragonator thing that we can pull in the Oil Well Basin, but that's it.
Yeah, like the contraption thing, and like maybe we could have more of that out there, and that's how Gugmasios shows up. Like he'll show up as a thing on the little menu when you want to select the quest, kind of like how Jin Dahad is now. Like, yeah, you can find him on the map, but he's not the same, right? You gotta like queue up the quest. I wonder if Gugmasios will work that type of way, so that we can support him and have him out here in the game in some type of way. Because I don't think he'll gel well with what they're trying to accomplish with Wilds, with like you just being out there. What you think about that idea?
That could work, because we need for right now we can't do really like gigantic monsters like your freaking La Shanlung, your Cantor, Canlos, because of the map sizes. But if they give you like a nice little side cut where it's like custom built specifically for the big boys, we could end up seeing something like that.
Hell yeah.
Maybe they get like Namusukami in the Scarlet Forest. They got it's a giant water monster for the Scarlet.
Sadeas would be hard to do, but
they gotta add swimming for that though.
Yeah,
or maybe not. Maybe do something super. creative with that and make this that we can just fight it across the shore or something like that, or hop across rocks.
That would be crazy. That would be nuts, man. That would be nuts. Okay. So Uno Hunter wants Valstrax, man. How would you feel? How would you feel if we got maybe like a special siege type monster, and it was Jen Moran out in like a special section of the Windward Plains that we can't normally go to, similar to Jin Dahad? Like, Uno Hunter, how you feeling about that, bro? Would you be down with it?
That honestly, I think that's probably one of the few actual siege quests that I actually really kind of like enjoyed, because I played them in I can't remember which Dahad it was. That was in 4U. But that's the one I fought. I didn't fight the one in 3U.
Daran, I think. Daran Moran, I think.
Yeah. I can't remember the one that was in 3U, but whoever's in 4U, that's the one I fought. And
it was
someone at Rurikon has probably just woke up out of sleep and was like, wait, someone's talking about my monster or something? But I think that'd be pretty cool.
That would
I'm
be...
surprised he's not in the game.
Right. Like, because they showed us the sand boat and everything, and like with the when you can like jump on his back or whatever, I think the wound system would be so perfect to like, oh, this is where you go fight him. Maybe you can pop a wound once or twice, and then while you go hit the certain spots on his back that's weak, like, oh, I think we can cook up something like that, man. That'd be dope as hell to have in Wilds, man.
I think it's interesting that they showed the sand boat like at the beginning, and then like it just doesn't really come up anymore. Really?
Ever again.
Never, right? And there's like, they kind of did the same thing in Sunbreak, right? Like, we had that big old boat that we drove and shot Geismar with, and I was like, oh, with this boat, maybe we can do a Sadeas siege where, like, you know, we're whaling, kind of like Moby Dick, and you can shoot them with the new cannon and ballista mechanics. But nope, just never use it again.
You get your sacred, and that's all the transportation we need from now on in Wilds.
Man, who you telling? That automatic sacred? So many people don't even know the maps because of how good the sacred is, which is nuts. But I don't know. I try to make some time to like just walk around the map and get to know it, so that I know it, rather than like, oh, automatic every time. Ooh, yeah. Like, how y'all feeling about that, man?
I'm one of those people who doesn't know the maps because of the sacred. Hop on that thing, click the pin, say, take me to the monster.
Dang.
I know some of it.
Change the music.
So, Uno, you were saying...
Like, I know some of the maps. I still get a little bit tripped up in the forest just because there's such high heights. That mixes me up a little, but like I'm still in the process of learning like some of the other ones. But like the desert one, I think I know that like the back of my hand at this point.
For sure. That joint was in the beta, so like we know that one. So yeah, okay, cool. But yeah, so that's pretty much it I got for you guys, man. One more time though, let's start with Uno this time. Just give us a little, where can they find you, and what kind of content you making? Maybe even plug something that you got coming in the works as we sign out here, man.
You can find me on YouTube at Uno Hunter. I'm also on Twitch, Uno Hunter, one word, but change the O to like a 0. And hopefully soon I have a review of Monster Hunter Wilds that's probably gonna get me canceled.
Canceled? Oh no, we not canceling my boy.
Oh no, not really. But like, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that really don't like the game, and there's gonna be a lot of praising in that game, in that review.
I hear you. Okay. Hey, well, I'm looking forward to that, man. I'm gonna watch it. I'll be there. You'll see me in the comments, man. And then K Plays, man. You already talked a little bit about you're gonna go over the Ardean horns in a future video. Where's that gonna be happening at, dog?
Yep, it's going to be happening on YouTube. When you want YouTube content, you want hunting horn content, all K Plays here. I got some looking through the mechanics coming up soon. I got pros and cons of Wilds hunting horn coming up soon, and then maybe I might start diving into some speed runs or speed run attempts. We'll see, but no, look out for them. K Plays here on YouTube.
Okay, that sounds good. Okay, I'm gonna ask you one more question before we head out. What monster are you thinking about speed running, my guy?
Gormagala. Seeming pretty fun right now for hunting horn.
Ooh, you gonna do that tempered 5-star with the hunting horn?
Might do it. We like large, big monsters now, and with that resounding melody, with those echo bubbles, and Gore's got those wings spreading out. He's just waiting to get hit.
I hear you. Hey, Gore gave me the hands one time when I was playing horn. I was feeling kind of I was feeling kind of suffocated. I was like, damn, I can't even like jam my songs. Hold on. So okay,
you don't stop.
Yeah, I love that. But yeah, this has been fun. We definitely got to do it again in the future. Maybe later on when all the title updates come out, and we can talk about the game as a whole, all the way step back. Because right now it does kind of feel like, when compared to its predecessors, Monster Hunter Wilds, it kind of feels like we got maybe 75-80% of the game, right? Because even the tier that we're ending off on, it's like, I could feel that there's more coming. But y'all holding it for title update. So maybe we can do this again in the future. But yeah, this has been great, man. Appreciate y'all for coming through. And as always, people, happy hunting. Peace.